Hey, church, from now until Easter, I'm excited in that we're starting a daily devotion. And the real goal for this is to anchor our souls into the scripture as we go through a season of crisis. My prayer is that as you do this, the reading of scripture daily will become a habit, and the habit will actually form your identity. You'll wake up in the morning and go, I read the scripture and I eat breakfast. It's just part of who I am. And I'm also hoping that you get to do this if you have a family with your wife and with your kids, so that it can inform and shape all of your family. Today, we're reading Psalm 91, and I'm going to read from verse 1 and 2. It says, "Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust." The word dwell there, it means abide, lodge. It's like a permanent word. And the thought is this, that you would permanently place yourself under the presence of God. When the Hebrew writers were writing this, when David was writing this, he thought of a bird sort of doing this with her wings over her nest. And this would cool the chicks. It would keep them covered and protected. And it was a sense of, you're okay. I've got you. When we rest in the presence of God, there's a sense of His protection, His peace, and His covering. You know, the people in Jesus' day, they had this thing called a prayer shawl. And what they would do is they would take this prayer shawl, a piece of material about the size of a towel, and they would wrap it around their heads. And when they held it across like this, that was called their prayer closet. They were placing themselves under the shadow of the Almighty, and they were relying on Him for protection and life and peace and covering. As you go into today, I pray that the words that you will speak consistently throughout today is, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. You say that now, and let it keep coming out of your mouth today as you rest in His peace.